Welcome to Weslaco, Texas, where tonight K-West brings you Wildcat baseball. Your Wildcats taking on the Brownsville Porter Cowboys. It is a great night for baseball here in South Texas. It is a windy one. It's been windy all day long. Right now the temperature is a very nice 88 degrees. Sounds a little windy out here because it is. The winds are coming out of the south at 21 miles an hour, as we mentioned. It has been windy all day, and from the cameras, if you can pan out to the outfield, you can see the flags blowing straight out, and they are blowing pretty heavily. So anybody gets a hold of one, they can go for a ride. Well, we've had the introduction of players and the national anthem, so we're set for baseball right here in Weslaco. We've got Val Zamora doing the graphics and, of course, keeping us up to date with everything online. Vinny Berry doing the camera work, and I am Joe Aguilar bringing you all the action right here from Weslaco East High School. Brownsville Porter, they will bat first. They are in their gray pants, blue jerseys, and they will bat as such. Leading it off is going to be number 13, Cristo Sauceda. He's playing first base. Batting second will be the shortstop, number 15, Leobardo Garcia. Batting third, the catcher, number 16, Marcos Salinas. In the cleanup spot, it's going to be the third baseman, number 6, Osir Medrano. Batting fifth will be the pitcher, number 2, Omar Banda. In the sixth spot, it's going to be the second baseman, number 14, Juan Segoviano. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 8, Diego Rivera. Batting eighth, Alejandro Torres playing left field. And batting ninth is the center fielder, Aaron Hernandez. On the bases tonight, it's going to be Arnold Cavazos, and Lupe Rivera is calling the balls and strikes. Your Wildcats will line up defensively just like this. In left field, Mike Brown. In center field, Alex Solis. In right field, Sean Martinez. At third base is going to be Javi Garza. The shortstop is Jesse Lopez. At second base is going to be Caleb Escamilla. Playing first base is Nate Rivas. Behind the plate doing the catching tonight, Toño Balboa. And on the mound for your Wildcats is Jared Perez. Cristo Sauceda has made his way to the batter's box. So it looks like we are set to get started. Perez, a left-handed pitcher on the mound tonight. Your Wildcats come in at 9-1, atop of the district standings, but they are tied with Brownsville veterans. First pitch misses for ball one. Perez coming with a curveball on the first pitch. Here comes the second pitch, misses outside for ball two. 2 balls, no strikes on the batter, Cristo Sauceda. Sauceda is a left-handed batter, so we got lefty versus lefty right here this evening to begin things off. And that third pitch misses high and away, ball three. 3-0 is the count on the leadoff batter, Sauceda. Breaking ball in there for strike one. Fastball catches the corner for strike two. After falling behind on the count, 3-0, he's come back with 2 strikes, and now the count is full. Breaking ball, swung guy, goes out to center field. Geico Solis, and a dive, and he makes the grab. What a grab by Alex Solis. Solis moving to his left, then gets airborne and makes the grab for out number 1. And the crowd here at Weslaco East is enjoying that. I can hear them out here. Did you see that dive? So what a way to get this one started. And that's going to bring up the shortstop, Leobardo Garcia. Toño Balboa asked for time, wanted to go talk things over with his young pitcher, Jared Perez. Garcia went over to talk to Coach Cortez. Everybody's back in position, so we're ready for the second batter. Breaking ball just a little bit high for ball one. That pitch misses low and inside, ball two. Another off-speed pitch, but just a little low for ball three. Bettis doesn't waste a lot of time on the mound. He rocks and he rolls. Here comes the 3-0. Inside for ball four. So the Cowboys have their first man on via a walk, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Marcus Salinas.
Now batting for Brownsville, number 16, Marcos Salinas.
Gotta love the respect of the catchers. Marcos Salinas, the catcher, of the opposing team, fist bumps our own catcher, Tonio Balboa. At just a bit outside, fastball, ball one. Pickoff move to first base. Garcia in there with plenty of time. 1-0 is the count on the third batter in the lineup, the catcher, Marcos Salinas. Breaking ball just a bit high for ball two. So we've seen Bettis get behind in the count on the first three batters. 3-0 to the first batter, 4-0 because he walked him on 4 straight pitches. 2-0 to this one. Now that one is in there for strike one. 2 balls and a strike on Marcos Salinas. Breaking ball low in the dirt for ball three. So here comes the 3-1. But before we get to the 3-1, another pickoff move to first base, but again, Garcia in there with plenty of time. Coach Cortez wants a little closer look at the pickoff move of Bettis, saying that Bettis is bringing his right leg across. And once that leg crosses the other leg, you've got to come home or it's a balk. Swung on. This is a line drive to left field, right down the line. Brown picks it up, and that's going to be a single.
Now batting for Brownsville, number 6, Osir Medrano.
So with one out, runners at first and second, it'll bring the cleanup position, Osir Medrano. Medrano, another right-handed batter on this Cowboy ball club. That first pitch is in there for strike one. Breaking ball misses for ball one. Last time these two teams met wasn't too long ago, but it seems like it was just yesterday. Breaking ball, swung at, fly ball, in comes Brown. Brown makes the grab for out number two.
Now batting for Brownsville, number 2, Omar Banda.
And that's going to bring up the pitcher, Omar Banda. There are 2 outs here in the top of the first. That one just a bit inside for ball 1. Balboa wants time. He wants to talk things over with Perez. So he's going to go over to the mound. Perez will meet him about halfway. Maybe just a few words of encouragement because that wasn't much of a meeting. Outside for ball 2. Breaking ball misses high for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes on the batter, Omar Banda. Little low, ball 4. So the second walk issued here in the first inning by Garcia, and it loads up the bases. So there are 2 outs, and as I just mentioned, the bases are loaded, and that's going to bring up the second baseman, Juan Segoviano. That's a tongue twister right there, Segoviano. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Segoviano, a left-handed batter. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, Segoviano. Little outside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike on the batter. Another breaking ball. This one misses outside as well. 3 balls and a strike. Coach Brown asking everybody to shift over, a little over to their left, as this is a left-handed batter. Bases are loaded, so a force out at any base. So defense just wants to make sure that they keep it in front of them. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So here comes the money pitch. Ball 4. So they'll walk Segoviano and they'll walk in a run. So the Cowboys score first, and it's 1-0.
Tonight's game is streaming live on the Weslaco ISD YouTube channel. Tell your family and friends that tonight's game is streaming live on the Weslaco ISD YouTube channel.
So we'll do 3-2 all over again. Now it's ball 4. So what happened was the umpire called a balk, so they balked in the run. And now officially Segoviano has a walk. First pitch is a breaking ball high and away for ball 1. That one misses just, oh, no, they're going to say that is strike 1. I thought I heard a ball, but no, it's a strike. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So there are 2 outs. Rivera behind on the count 1-2. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Count remains the same at 1 ball and 2 strikes. So just a little brief timeout. Rivera goes and talks things over with Coach Cortez. So here comes the 1-2. They're going to say a little high. Home plate umpire Rivera letting the crowd know that that was just a little high. So the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Breaking ball swung on. Foul ball down the third base side of the field. So we'll do 2-2 again. Here comes the 2-2. And he hits the batter. So they'll bring in another run. 2-0, Cowboys on top. And again, the bases remain loaded. Coach Brown out at the mound to talk things over with Jared Pettis. And so while they do that, we'll take a timeout. You're enjoying Wildcat Baseball right here on K-West. After the timeout, Perez remains on the mound, and that'll bring up the left fielder, Alejandro Torres. Bases are loaded with 2 outs. First pitch is in there for strike 1. Swung on, fly ball. Second baseman Escamilla calls everybody away. He makes the grab for the 3rd out. But the Cowboys do score 2 runs on just 1 hit, leave 3 runners stranded. We head to the bottom of the 1st. You're enjoying Wildcat Baseball right here on K-West. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Wildcats coming up to bat. They'll be batting like this. Leading it off is going to be the shortstop, Jesse Lopez. Batting second, the center fielder, Alex Solis. Batting third is going to be the catcher, Tonio Balboa. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Javi Garza. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Mike Brown. Batting sixth is going to be the first baseman, Nate Rivas. Batting seventh will be the pitcher, Jared Perez. Batting eighth is the designated hitter, Joey Rodriguez. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Caleb Escamilla. Porter Cowboys line up this way defensively. In left field, Diego Rivera. In center field, Aaron Hernandez. In right field, it's going to be Alejandro Torres. At third base, Osir Medrano. Leobardo Garcia is the shortstop. Playing second base is Juan Segoviano. At first base is Cristo Sauceda. Behind the plate doing the catching is Marcos Salinas. And on the mound tonight for the Porter Cowboys is Omar Banda.
Now batting for Weslaco East, number 7, Jesse Lopez.
Leading it off for your Wildcats is the shortstop, Jesse Lopez. Wildcats in their white with black pinstripe uniforms. They got a black stripe coming down the side of their pants. Black lettering trimmed in silver. So here comes the first pitch for the Cowboys. Down in the dirt for ball one. That pitch paints the corner for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, Jesse Lopez. Inside for ball 2. Little low for ball 3. Three balls and a strike on the leadoff batter, Jesse Lopez. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Seems like every other pitch, Banda loses his hat. So here comes the 3-2. Swung on, fouled back. Count remains the same at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Outside, ball 4. So your leadoff batter is on via a walk. And that's going to bring up the center fielder, Alex Solis.
Now batting for Weslaco East, number 8, Alex Solis.
Solis already with the dirtiest uniform in the park tonight, as he extended fully, and as they were talking about it here in the press box, they said he was horizontal. But a great grab earlier in the game by Alex Solis. Lopez with a good lead at first. First pitch, breaking ball, misses outside for ball 1. Fastball in there for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, Alex Solis. Another fastball swung on, fouled back, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter, Alex Solis. Set. Here comes the 1-2. Breaking ball outside. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on off the inside part of the bat, and that's going to drop in right field for a single. Lopez will go all the way to third, and Solis is aboard with a single. A great job by Alex Solis to fight off that inside pitch and just muscle it out of the infield into right field, just inside the fair line for a single. So no outs, runners at the corner, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Tonio Balboa. Fastball swung on, deep center field. Hernandez giving chase. He can't get to it. That's going to score Lopez. Alex Solis going to third. He's going to come home. Here comes the throw. It's off. And we got a tied ball game at 2-2. So Tonio Balboa on the first pitch muscles it over the head of Aaron Hernandez, and Jesse Lopez scores easily as he's at third base. But Alex Solis, all the way from first, turns on the jets, doesn't even look back, rounds third, comes home, throw is off the mark, and he's in easily, and now we are tied at 2-2. Nobody out, runner at second, and that's going to bring up the cleanup spot, the third baseman, Javi Garza. Breaking ball just a little bit high for ball 1. Fastball swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, Javi Garza. After a quick chat with his pitcher, Salinas is back behind the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike on Garza. Breaking ball just a little high for ball 2. Home plate umpire Lupe Rivera puts that hand out there to let the crowd know that it's a little high. 2 balls and a strike on Garza. Shows bunt, comes back, swings, and the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That is strike number 3, so Javi Garza goes down looking. So with 1 out, runner at second, that's going to bring up the left fielder, Mike Brown.
Now batting for Weslaco East, number 16, Mike Brown.
Swings at the first one, strike 1. Nothing won the count to Mike Brown. Breaking ball swung on, fouled back into the netting for strike 2. So Mike Brown behind on the count, 0-2. Doesn't like the call, so here we go. Now he likes that one. Comes the 0-2 pickoff move. Good job by Balboa to get back. Throw was a little off the mark, but nonetheless, Balboa was back plenty of time. So here comes the 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike number 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Banda. That'll bring up the first baseman, Nate Rivas.
Now batting for Weslaco East, number 21, Nate Rivas.
There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Jacob Rodriguez is going to pinch run for Balboa. Breaking ball just a bit high as home plate umpire gives us that little hand signal again. Ball 1. Fastball swung on right to the shortstop, Garcia. He picks it up, fires the first for out number 3. But your Wildcats, they score 2 runs on 2 hits, leave 1 runner on. We head to the second, all knotted up at 2.
Before Rene Hinojosa became a business executive, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL academics, designed the original Wildcats logo, was an all-state academic middle linebacker. He then played for the Longhorns, graduating with a business degree from UT. Now he's the Director of Strategic Development at Doctors Hospital at Renaissance. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Rene Hinojosa, WISD was the right choice.
We head to the second inning. Brownsville Porter is going to send batters 9, 1, and 2 to the plate here in the second. Aaron Hernandez, the center fielder, Cristo Saucedo, the first baseman, and Leobardo Garcia, the shortstop. Perez ready to rock and roll. Here comes the first pitch, and that's going to be in there for strike 1. Breaking ball misses inside for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on the batter, Hernandez. That is in there for strike 2. 1-2 on the batter, Aaron Hernandez. Breaking ball misses high and outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Hernandez. Swung on, fly ball. Perez calling everybody off. He catches it right on top of the highest point of the pitcher's mound for out number 1. And that's going to bring up the leadoff batter, Cristo Sauceda. Sauceda flew out to center field. That great grab by Solis. So he's 0-1 here tonight. First pitch misses for ball 1. Swung on right by the third baseman. Opposite field single for Sauceda. So Sauceda just stuck the bat out there and was able to poke it right out of the stretched arm of Javi Garza. Mike Brown throws it in to keep him at first base. But we've got one out here in the top of the second inning, runner at first, and that's going to bring up the shortstop, Leobardo Garcia. Garcia walked his first time up, and he scored as well. First pitch misses low for ball 1. Pickoff move to first. Hernandez back in, plenty of time. Breaking ball misses for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes on the batter, Garcia. Strike 1. Two balls and a strike on Garcia. Swung on. Third baseman picks it up. Garza, he goes to second for the first out. And Camilla trying to go to first. And he is charged with interference is Saucedo. So interference given, and that's a double play. So no runs come across here in the top of the second inning. One hit, nobody left on. We played 1.5. It's a 2-2 ball game right here at Weslaco East High School.
Before Clarissa Renteria was a dentist, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a cheerleader, played softball, and started college early through the dual enrollment program. She graduated from UTPA before earning her degree from the University of Texas School of Dentistry in Houston. Now she is Dr. Renteria, creating beautiful smiles at Professional Dental Group. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Dr. Clarissa Renteria, WISD was the right choice.
Well, we head to the bottom of the second inning. Your Wildcats are going to send up batters 7, 8, and 9 to the plate this inning. Jared Perez, Joey Rodriguez, and Caleb Escamilla. Jared Perez leading things off here for the Wildcats in the second inning. Proud uncle Mando Ramos watching K-West live online saying, "Go Wildcats, go Jared Perez." Home plate umpire Lupe Rivera cleaning off the home plate area. So here comes the first pitch to Pettis. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike one. Second pitch is in there for strike two. So Perez behind in the count, 0-2. Perez calls time. They award him time. Steps out. Collects his thoughts. Now he's back in. Swung on right back at the pitcher, up the middle for a base hit. So for the second time in as many innings, the Wildcats get the leadoff batter on. And that's going to bring up the designated hitter, Joey Rodriguez. So Rodriguez steps into the box. Shows bunt. Doesn't get it down. Pettis is now caught in a rundown. And he's out. So we'll score that 2-6-4-2 or something like that. But nonetheless, Pettis is out. And the count is 0-1 to the batter, Joey Rodriguez. Breaking ball, catches the outside corner for strike two. Catches the outside corner for strike three. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning, and that's going to bring up Caleb Escamilla. First pitch in there, strike one. Little off-speed pitch from the pitcher, Banda. Breaking ball outside for ball one. Fastball, little low, ball two. Misses low. 3 balls and a strike. Head coach Zeke Rodriguez of the Wildcat basketball team rooting for his basketball player, Caleb Escamilla. Of course, Caleb Escamilla, a multi-sport athlete here for your Wildcats. Swung on, another base hit for your Wildcats. Great job there by Segoviano to stop the ball. But that's a base hit for Escamilla. So with 2 outs, got a runner at first base. We head to the top of the order, and it's going to be your shortstop, Jesse Lopez. Lopez reached on a base on balls. He also scored that 2-run, that double 2 RBI hit from Tonio Balboa. Of course, by that time, he was already at third base, so he just literally walked in. So the first pitch is fouled back for strike 1. That's a breaking ball missing outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, Jesse Lopez. They're going to say that caught the outside corner for strike 2. Not a favorable call with the Wildcat faithful. As you can hear from the roar of the crowd, they didn't like that call at all. But nonetheless, it is 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter, Jesse Lopez. Swung on. This one's a bloop single to center field. In comes Hernandez. He'll make the grab for out number 3. The Wildcats have 1 hit, score no runs, leave 1 runner stranded. We head to the 3rd. Score is 2-2 between the Wildcats and the Cowboys. Move on over to the 3rd inning, and the Cowboys will bring up batters 3, 4, and 5 to the plate here in the 3rd inning. Marcos Salinas, Osir Medrano, and Omar Banda. Marcos Salinas single to left his first time up. And the first pitch misses, and they're going to say no pitch as home plate umpire had not called the game into action just yet. So we'll start this inning all over again. First pitch misses, away for ball 1. That one catches the outside corner for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, Marcos Salinas. Breaking ball outside for ball 2. Swung on, this one to left field. Brown runs in, and he'll make the grab. So 1 out here in the 3rd inning, and that's going to bring up Osir Medrano. Breaking ball just missing for ball 1. 2 balls, no strikes on the batter, Medrano. That one catches the outside corner for strike 1. That one on the inside corner for strike 2. So a great job from Perez going outside, then coming inside to even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Breaking ball, that one misses outside for ball 3. The count is now full on the batter, Medrano. Medrano is 0 for 1 tonight. He flew out to left field his first time up. And now he is 0 for 2 as he strikes out. So that's going to bring up the pitcher, Omar Banda. Omar walked his first time up tonight. Breaking ball is in there for strike 1, so a good placement there from Perez. Ball had a lot of movement on it. Fastball swung on left field. Brown coming in, gets it on one hop. So base hit for Banda with 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. And that's going to bring up the second baseman, Juan Segoviano. Segoviano also walked his first time up tonight. First pitch is in there for strike 1. Pickoff move to first base. Banda back in on time. They're going to say that one misses just a bit outside. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike on Segoviano. Little low, 2 balls and a strike. Pitch misses outside. 3-1 is the count. Balboa calls time as he goes talk things over with Perez. Perez gives a little chuck at Balboa after that exchange. So the count is 3 balls and a strike on Segoviano. Swung on, fouled back out of play. Count is now full. So Banda will be running as there are 2 outs here in the 3rd. Pitch misses outside for ball 4. So we've got runners at first and second. And that's going to bring up the right fielder, Diego Rivera. Rivera was hit by pitch his first time up at bat tonight. 2 outs here in the 3rd. Tied ball game at 2. That's going to catch the inside corner for strike 1. In case you're just joining us, both ball clubs scored 2 runs in the first inning. Nothing in the second, and we are currently in the third. Same pitch, same result. Strike 2 on the batter, Rivera. Breaking ball outside for ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter, Rivera. Thought about it, held back. That pitch misses just a little high for ball 2. But that was a very good-looking pitch from Perez. And normally when the pitchers are ahead of the count, they'll throw something just to see if they can get the batter to maybe chase something. And he almost got him to chase that one. That pitch misses outside for ball 3. So the count is now full on Rivera. Going to first. Again, it is a full count with 2 outs. Typically, the runners will be going, and I think there was maybe a little too much of a lead there by Segoviano, and so they want to keep him in check. So great job there from Rivas and Perez. 3-2 pitch. Swung on, fly ball. Out goes the shortstop, Lopez, and he makes the grab to end the inning. So the Cowboys get 1 hit, leave 2 runners stranded, score no runs. We head to the bottom of the third. The game is still tied at 2.
In 1921, 100 years ago, WISD started educating the area children. Bring 2 sack lunches and tools to help clear a field for athletics, the notice said. Buildings from the early years serve as a reminder of how far we have come. Through all the history and over time, educating students, expanding horizons, changing the world, helping build this community. Weslaco ISD, 100 years in the making, and still the right choice.
Bottom of the third inning is where we are at. Ball game is tied at 2. And your Wildcats will send up batters 2, 3, and 4 to the plate. Alex Solis, Tonio Balboa, and Javi Garza. Solis is 1 for 1 tonight. He singled and scored in the first inning. Fought off an inside pitch, sending it to right field for a single. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. Fastball inside. This time he knocks it to center right field. Giving chase is the right fielder. He can't get to it. And Torres gets it on 1 hop to bring it in, but Solis has his second base hit of the night and again muscles it off from the inside part of the bat. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Tonio Balboa. Balboa hit a rocket to center field his first time up. Hernandez couldn't get to it, and that was a 2 RBI double in the first inning. Nobody out here in the third. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. Swung on, fouled back out of play. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Balboa calls time. Walks back up into the box. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Runner at first in Alex Solis. Outside, ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike on Toño Balboa. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes on the catcher, Toño Balboa. Inside, he got hit by the pitch is what home plate umpire is saying. So he's going to be awarded first base. So runners at first and second, that's going to bring up Javi Garza.
Number 2, Javi Garza.
There's a timeout on the field. They're going to discuss things. Maybe what transpired here the pitch before. As we mentioned, home plate umpire awarded first base to Balboa being hit by the pitch. Maybe just asking Arnold Cavazos whether or not it hit the bat. I didn't hear anything that sounded like it may have made contact with a bat. Because that's a pretty distinct sound if it makes contact with the bat. Now, Coach Cortez wants clarification. So as they discuss things on the field, we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. You're enjoying Wildcat Baseball right here on K-West.
Before Harlan Block raised the flag over Iwo Jima, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. There he played for the Panthers, won a championship, and learned some of the leadership skills he and 7 other students used while serving in the Marines. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prominent graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For war hero Harlan Block, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Javi Garza comes up to bat for your Wildcats. Balboa at first, Solis at second. Solis singled to right, Balboa hit by the pitch. Nobody out here in the 3rd. Shows bunt, puts it down the 3rd base side. Comes Banda, picks it up, fires the first for out number 1. So Garza with a great job with that bunt, moving runners over to 2nd and 3rd. And that's going to bring up Mike Brown. So here comes the first pitch to Brown. A breaking ball is in there for strike one. Swung on, fouled back, 0-2 the count. So here comes the 0-2. Swung on, fouled back. Count remains 0-2. Home plate umpire Rivera says that plate's a little too dirty. So 0-2 the count to Brown. Brown calls timeout. So here comes the pitch. Swung on, bouncer over the shortstop. One run's going to score. Here comes the second runner, and there is no play at the plate for Balboa. So Brown with a single, and 2 runs come in. Left fielder just never got a clean handle of that ball as he tried to come up throwing, and when he bobbled that, Balboa said, "I'm going home." So Solis and Balboa score. Brown is at second. And that's going to bring up Nate Rivas. Nate Rivas grounded out to the shortstop his first time up. That pitch misses outside. So the count is 2 balls and no strikes. He did go around, so that's going to be the first strike on Rivas. So the count is 2 balls and a strike. 1 out here in the third. Wildcats up 4-2. Rivas calls time. Runner at second in Mike Brown. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes on the batter, Nate Rivas. Swung on, fouled back, count stays the same at 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one right off the net and right back to Banda. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that's Banda's 4th strikeout of the night. And that's going to bring up Jared Perez.
Number 5, Jared Perez.
Jared Perez is 1 for 1 tonight. He singled up the middle his first time up, then got caught in a rundown trying to steal second. Not sure if there's some kind of hit and run on, but the batter was showing bunt, and he got caught in a rundown. Swings at the first pitch, misses for strike 1. Swung on, fouled back. And now the count is 0-2 on Perez. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is out number 3, but not before the Wildcats score 2 more here in the 3rd. We've played 3 here at Wildcat Baseball Field, and at the end of 3, it's your Wildcats 4, the Cowboys 2.
Before Danya Pulido became an attorney, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a member of the National Honor Society and a cheerleader. She earned her degree from St. Mary's University, then graduated from St. Mary's University School of Law. Now she is Danya Pulido, attorney at law for Texas Legal Services Center in Austin. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Danya Pulido, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Heading to the 4th inning, the Cowboys will send Alejandro Torres, Aaron Hernandez, and Cristo Sauceda to the plate. Batters 8, 9, and 1. Torres is 0 for 1 tonight. Pop up to the second baseman his first time up. Perez, the pitcher for your Wildcats. First pitch misses a little high for ball 1. That one right in there on the money, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, Alejandro Torres. Fouled back, strike 2. 1-2 is now the count. Breaking ball misses outside for ball 2. Swing and a miss. And that's the second strikeout for Perez tonight.
Now batting for Brownsville, number 11, Aaron.
That's going to bring up the center fielder, Aaron Hernandez. Hernandez is 0 for 1 tonight. Pop up to the pitcher's mound his first time up. High and away, ball 1. That one misses outside, ball 2. High, ball 3. In the dirt, ball 4. 4 straight pitches, and Hernandez is aboard. And that's going to bring up the top of the order, Cristo Sauceda.
13, Cristo Salceda.
Sauceda is 1 for 2 tonight. Fly out to center field. Then he singled to left. Then that was part of the inning-ending double play that was caused by the interference at second base. First pitch in there for strike one. Just a bit outside for ball one. Swung on. Caleb Escamilla to the shortstop Lopez. Fires the first. 6-4-3 double play. So again, your Wildcats end the inning on a double play. What a play. Escamilla to Lopez to Rivas to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Wildcats 4, Cowboys 2. Bottom of the fourth inning, Rodriguez, Escamilla, and Lopez due to come up to the plate for your Wildcats. Swings at the first pitch, shortstop picks that up, fires to first for out number one. So Garcia to Sauceda for out number one. And that's going to bring up Caleb Escamilla. Escamilla started off that beautiful double play to end the inning just a few minutes ago. 4-6-3 on that play. Swings at the first pitch. This one down the right field side of the park, and it's going to fall foul. Nothing in one to count to Escamilla. That one in there for strike two. Outside, ball one. Here comes the 1-2. Breaking ball, just a bit outside. Catcher Salinas can't believe it as he was already making his way to go around the horn. But again, it doesn't matter what we think. It's all about what the umpire says. So the count is now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike three. So we go to the top of the order, Jesse Lopez. Escamilla Lopez, just like we called it out right now. Escamilla Lopez. Rivas is how it went to end the inning just a few minutes ago. 0 for 1 in a walk is Lopez tonight. First pitch, strike one. Breaking ball at the shortstop. He grabs it. Garcia fires to first for out number 3. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. We go to the 5th inning. It's your Wildcats 4, the Cowboys 2.
At Weslaco ISD, we teach our students in pre-K and kindergarten the fundamentals of reading by making it fun so they enjoy learning. Students in 1st grade are reading chapter books. It starts with pre-K and kinder, then a whole new world opens up with music, robotics, art, folklorico, swimming. Weslaco ISD students can accomplish anything. We know because we have seen the success in our students over time.
Weslaco ISD, learning in person in a safe, clean environment or online with the latest technology provided by WISD. Weslaco ISD, 100 years in the making and still the right choice with safety in mind. Enroll now.
We begin the 5th inning with Garcia, Salinas, and Medrano for the Cowboys. Perez on the mound for your Wildcats. I've got 4 hits unofficially that Perez has given up tonight. First pitch swung on. Third baseman Garza grabs it, fires a first, off the mark, but a great job by Rivas to come up with that ball and to make the tag for out number 1.
Now batting for Brownsville, number 16, Marcos Salinas.
That's going to bring up the catcher, Marcos Salinas. Salinas is 1 for 2 tonight. And the first pitch to him misses for ball 1. Single to left and scored his first time up. Popped up to left the last time he was at the plate. Second pitch misses for ball 2. High and outside, ball 3. Breaking ball misses outside for ball 4. So that'll bring up Osir Medrano. Medrano is 0 for 2 tonight. Pop up to left and a strikeout. First pitch in there for strike 1. Pickoff move to first base. In there is Salinas. Swung on. This one left center field. In comes Solis to pick it off and to keep it to a single.
Now batting for Brownsville, number 2, Omar Banda.
So with one out, runners at first and second, that'll bring up Omar Banda. 1 for 1 is Banda and a walk. First pitch misses, gets away from the catcher. Runners are going to advance. So that's going to be a pass ball. So now you got runners at second and third with one out, Banda at the plate. That one is in there for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike to the batter, Omar Banda. Strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So there are 2 outs here in the 5th inning. And that's going to bring up Juan Segoviano. Segoviano's walked twice tonight. First pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. I purposely said his name about 4 or 5 times early on in the game to get a correct pronunciation of it, because this is a difficult name to say. And the second pitch is in there for strike 2. So Perez ahead of the count, 0-2. That one is outside for ball 1. Outside, ball 2, count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on. This one is going to be a single to right field. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score, and we are all tied up at 4. A few nights ago, we played 15 innings. Wildcats won that game by a score of 3-2. They lost that game, excuse me. They lost that game for their only loss of the season. I apologize. I don't know what I was thinking there. And that was their only loss so far in district play. Let me correct that, be a little bit more specific with that. As we mentioned in the beginning of the broadcast, they are 9-1 in district play. Their only loss, like I said, a few nights ago to these Porter Cowboys in Brownsville in 15 innings. 3-2 was the final there. That pitch a little high for ball 2. Strike 1. The count is 2 balls and 1 strike on the batter, Diego Rivera. Inside, ball 3. Pickoff move to first. Nothing doing. Count is 3 balls and a strike on Rivera. Again, a pickoff move to first. In on time is Segoviano. Inside, ball 4. So we got runners at first and second, 2 outs. That's going to bring up Alejandro Torres. Toño Balboa asked for time to go talk things over with Perez. 2 outs here in the 5th. Cowboys have scored 2 runs. They've got 2 runners on. There are 2 outs. Torres is 0 for 2 tonight. Pop up to second base and a strikeout his last time up, and the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Breaking ball swung on, fouled down the third base side, 0-2 the count. Swung on, fouled back. Giving chase is Balboa, but it's going to sail out of play. Count will remain 0-2. Swung on, foul left field. That was a long foul ball off the bat of Rivera. I'm sorry, Torres. Press box crew a little frightened, startled here as I turned on the lights. Breaking ball in there for strike number 3. So the second strikeout of Torres ends the inning. But the Cowboys do score 2 to tie it up. We go to the bottom of the 5th, tied at 4. You're enjoying Wildcat Baseball right here on K-West.
Before David Lozano started practicing law, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL athletics. He was a regional qualifier. He earned college credits through the dual enrollment program. After high school, he attended the University of Texas before graduating from St. Mary's School of Law. Now he helps people in need as an attorney. WISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For David Lozano, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Bottom of the 5th inning is where we are at. Solis, Balboa, Garza due up for your Wildcats. Alex Solis will get things going for the Wildcats. He's 2 for 2 tonight. He's done a great job at the plate, fighting off inside pitches, catching them on the inside part of the bat, but just muscling them out to right field. And he's done that twice tonight. But more importantly, he's also done some pretty good base running because he scored both times he's been on base. Banda on the mound for the Cowboys. He's got 6 strikeouts tonight. shows bunt, and he puts it down, but foul. Little bit of a drag bunt look there for Solis as the infield is playing deep. That might have played on the decision of him trying to put down a little drag bunt there. That pitch is inside for ball one. Not sure if Banda thought that that skull cap he was wearing was forcing the cap to come off because he's not wearing it anymore, but the cap still seems to be coming off. Breaking ball outside for ball two. Swung on in the air, and this is going to go out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the batter, Alex Solis. Looks like Marco Salinas called time. Wasn't too sure of something because he looked over at the coach, put 2 fingers up. So here comes the 2-2. Breaking ball fouled back out of play. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes on Alex Solis. Swung on. This one looks like it's going to sail out of play as well. Well, Solis has caused a shortage of baseballs. Home plate umpire Lupe Rivera's got to go to the home dugout to restock. Looks like they're starting to come back in as he's fouled 3 off out of play. So the count's 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the batter, Alex Solis as he leads things off here in the bottom of the 5th. Breaking ball, pop fly to center field. Hernandez gets under it. Rolls back a couple of steps, makes the grab for the first out. And that'll bring up the catcher, Toño Balboa.
Now batting for Weslaco East, number 24, Toño Balboa.
Balboa's 1 for 1. He had that deep bomb, that double in center to score the first 2 runs for the Wildcats. A 2 RBI double for him. And then he was hit by pitch his last time at bat, and he scored. That little hesitation move in the outfield, enough to convince Balboa to make an attempt to home. First pitch is fouled back for strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Fastball from Banda. Banda still throwing some heat here in the 5th inning. Breaking ball low and in the dirt for ball 1. Breaking ball, swung on, fly ball left field. Rivera coming forward, and he'll make the grab for out number 2. Looked like he struggled a little bit there. Again, that wind is blowing out. Maybe not as strong as it was earlier, but it's still blowing out. So that may have caused enough to give Rivera a little trouble out there in left, but nonetheless, he makes the grab for out number 2, and that's going to bring up Javi Garza. Garza with a great job moving the runners over his last time up at bat. A little bunt. And the first pitch is a breaking ball in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That one inside evens up the, first ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes on the batter, Javi Garza. Swung on, fly ball. First baseman calls everybody off. Sauceda, he makes the grab for out number 3. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. We've played 5 here at Wildcat Baseball Field, and the score is the Wildcats 4, the Cowboys 4.
Before Christine McCleary was a physical therapist, she was an honor student at Weslaco ISD, played sports, and was a cheerleader. She graduated from Ohio State University, then physical therapy school at Texas State University. Now she is Dr. Christine McCleary at Triumph Therapy and part of the clinical faculty at UTRGV School of Medicine. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Christine McCleary, WISD was the right choice.
As we head to the 6th inning, we've got some defensive changes for your Wildcats. Coming in to play third base is Alex Solis. He's coming from center field. Going out to play center field is Jared Bettis. And now pitching for your Wildcats is Javi Garza. My guess is the batting order will remain the same, just defensive spots have changed for the Wildcats. So first pitch from Garza, bunt shown, attempted, so that's strike 1. The Cowboys send Hernandez, Saucedo, and Garcia to the plate here in the 6th inning. Batters 9, 1, and 2. Hernandez bunt. Garza picks it up. Fires the first. Out number 1. So great job there from Garza to grab that one and fire it to first for out number 1. And that'll bring up the leadoff batter, Cristo Sauceda. Sauceda is 1 for 3 tonight. His only hit came in the 2nd inning. A single to left. And the first pitch to Sauceda is low inside for ball 1. That one is going to be in there for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, Sauceda. Breaking ball And that one moved a lot. I would dare to say that one even changed zip codes. But home plate umpire says that it missed it outside for ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes on the batter, Sauceda. Garza rocks and fires. Breaking ball missing outside. Count is now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, fly ball, right field. Martinez coming in. Out goes Escamilla. Escamilla calls it, and he makes the grab. So Escamilla doing a great job going out midway to right field and just taking charge and calling everybody off to make the grab for the second out. And that'll bring up Leobardo Garcia. Garcia is 0 for 2 and a walk. And the first pitch to Garcia misses for ball 1. Outside, ball 2. That is in there for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike to Garcia. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swung on. This one is in center field, giving chase to Pettis. He can't get to it. Now it's being chased by the right fielder, Martinez. And here comes Garcia to third. And there's going to be no play. So a 2-out triple for Garcia. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Marcos Salinas. Salinas is 1 for 2 and a walk. But both times that he's been on, he scored. Four 4 ball game here in the 6th inning. 2 outs. Cowboys have a runner at third in Garcia. And they're going to intentionally walk Salinas. So we're going to have runners at the corner, and that's going to bring up Osir Medrano. Medrano is 1 for 3 tonight. Flew out to left his first time up, struck out his second time up, and singled and scored last inning. And he looks at the first pitch for strike 1. Garza steps off the mound. Big lead for Salinas at first. He goes. Here's a play at the plate. They got him. Great throw there from Lopez. They had the steal on. Balboa goes to Lopez. The runner, Salinas, just freezes in the middle. Lopez smartly runs him down, and at that point, an attempt to home from Garcia and a strike from Lopez to Balboa to end the inning. No runs come across. They did have one hit, and we head to the bottom of the 6th inning, still tied at 4. Banda comes out to face the Wildcats in the 6th inning. And he's going to face Brown, Rivas, and Perez. Brown is 1 for 2 tonight. He's got a single and a strikeout. 4-4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Breaking ball inside corner, strike 1. Swung on, fly ball, center field. Hernandez going back. And he makes the grab. That'll bring up Nate Rivas. Rivas is 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded out to the shortstop in the 1st inning, struck out his last time up at the plate. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. Rivas calls time. Steps back in the box. That pitch misses outside for ball 2. Swung on, deep fly ball to right center field. That one's going to drop for a base hit. And going to second is Rivas, and he'll stand up at second with a double.
Now batting for Weslaco East, number 5, Jared Perez.
That's going to bring up the now center fielder, Jared Perez. First pitch misses low for ball 1. Again, inside and low for ball 2. Swung on, fouled back, strike 1. Two balls and a strike on the batter, Jared Bettis. That ball is a wild pitch, and Rivas is at third. And the count is now 3 balls and a strike. Swung on right beyond the outstretched arm of the second baseman, Segoviano. And that's an RBI single for Perez. So now your Wildcats back on top by a score of 5-4. And that's going to bring up the designated hitter, Joey Rodriguez. Rodriguez is 0 for 2 tonight. Struck out his first time. A ground out to the shortstop his second time at the plate tonight. And the first pitch is an off-speed pitch right in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. There is one out here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner at first in Jared Perez. Rodriguez at the plate, nothing and 2 the count to him. Going is Perez, swing and a miss, and they're going to say it's fouled back. So we'll do 0-2 again. So Bettis makes his way back to first. Bettis goes again. They're going to say he struck out. Third pitch, that last pitch there was called a strike. But Bettis steals second. So he's at second with 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Caleb Escamilla. Escamilla is 1 for 2 tonight. A single to right his first time up. Struck out the last time he faced Banda. Breaking ball, swung on, center field. Hernandez doesn't have to move anywhere. He makes the grab for out number 3. But your Wildcats score 1 run on 2 hits, leave 1 man stranded. We head to the 7th. It's the Wildcats 5, the Cowboys 4. We head to the 7th inning. Javi Garza on the mound for your Wildcats. And he's going to face batters 4, 5, and 6 for the Cowboys. Osid Medrano, Omar Banda, and Juan Segoviano. Medrano will lead things off here in the 7th for the Cowboys. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Fly out to left, a strikeout and a single, and he scored the last time he faced Javi Garza. First pitch in there for strike 1. That one misses outside for ball 1. Breaking ball, swung on and missed, strike 2. And that was a high-hanging curveball thrown there by Garza. Swung on, fly ball, left field. Center fielder Perez comes over, calls off Brown, and he makes the grab for out number 1. So a good job there by Perez to call off Brown and make the grab for the first out. And that's going to bring up Omar Banda. Omar Banda is 1 for 2 and a walk tonight. Singled in the third. Singled in the 5th. First pitch in there for strike 1. I was right the first time. He singled in the 3rd, struck out in the 5th. And he's down 0-1 here in the 7th. That pitch is in there for strike 2. Oh, and 2 the count on Banda. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Two outs here in the 7th. Wildcat Nation is loud here as they want out number 3. Segoviano is 1 for 1 tonight. He's been walked twice. Had that hit to right center field his last time up, that 2 RBI single. First pitch is in there for strike 1. This time nobody aboard for Segoviano. Wind up for Garza. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Got the fastball by him. Wildcat Nation is loud tonight. They are 1 strike away from evening up the series against the Cowboys, but more importantly, staying atop the leaderboard, tied with Brownsville veterans. In the dirt, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes on the batter, Segoviano. Balboa goes out to talk to his pitcher. Here comes the 1-2. Breaking ball misses outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the batter, Segoviano. Here comes the 2-2. Breaking ball just missing outside. And he wanted that one ever so badly. A beautiful pitch, but just a little bit outside. Count is now full. Here comes the 3-2. Swung on, fouled back. Count remains at 3 balls and 2 strikes on Segoviano. Everyone at the edge of their seats here at the stadium tonight. Surprised they're not on their feet. Swung on. Escamilla grabs it. Fires to first. Out number 3. And your Wildcats win this one. Final score, your Wildcats 5, the Cowboys 4. Want to thank Val Zamora for his great work on the computer, keeping the score up and showing, and of course all the great graphics that come along with that. Great camera work from Vinny Berry. I am Joe Aguilar saying good night from Wildcat Baseball Field, where once again your Wildcats win this one. The final score, your Weslaco East Wildcats 5, the Porter Cowboys 4. We'll see you next time right here on K-West.